Hey everyone, welcome back to January, the month of January in Football Manager 2011 Let's Play. So, we will pick up right where we left off, and as you can see here, Steve Keane has been appointed Blackburn manager, which is true to real life now, I believe, which is interesting. He is the real Blackburn manager, isn't he? Because he's actually a very anonymous name. I don't actually know Steve Keane too much. I don't know who he used to play for or anything, so... Issue a hands-off warning of Jack Robinson. I've done this. Actually, no, that was for Daniel Agam. Sorry. We are after Lukaku, okay, and Chris Mavinga will accept his extended loan to Exeter. Excuse me. So there we go. Hands off Robinson and all that malarkey. So we're going to fast forward this now a bit. Go through this news history. What I'm going to do in a moment is I'm going to have a look at the old transfer market now. I can't remember exactly since it's been a few days since I've last recorded this, but a couple of well, it's about a week ago I think since I've done this one-ish, and we need to look at the transfer market. So let's do this. Yeah, sure, we'll just offer this kid a contract. Hang on, just offer him a contract. I'll have a look at it now, and as you can see, Gerard Bruno's back. And I'm sure not too many of you will know who he is. Let's go to search them. These are transfer listed players. Now there's one that jumped out at me particularly straight away last time I looked at this. Albert Luque's there. That's interesting. He might be. Do you think he might be? Oh, no, I don't think that's him. Where's there he is, Suazo. Let's see. I'm going to make an offer for David Suazo, not Suarez. I actually thought that is who we were buying when I first heard the Suarez thing, because I never really... I mean, I'd heard of Suarez, but not in the same way as I heard Suazo, because I can't remember where I heard Suazo from exactly, but he was... yeah, I can't remember, but he looked like a good player, and I think I might put a bid in for him. In terms of other players here, I've had a look at these. I personally don't think there's other... I mean, apart from Salomon Kalou, who is out of my transfer budget, unfortunately, there's no one else that really jumps out at me there. Andy Carroll. Now, I know some of you burning question about Andy Carroll. I'm not going to be buying him. He's simply too high. His transfer wages just simply too high. I can't afford it. And if I can get Suazo, that's an absolute bargain, to be honest. So I'm happy enough to go along with that. We're going to fast forward now to this Blackburn game. Let's just let these rubbish fixtures play out. Only kidding. So yeah, I've just got back from university. We're finished now for the summer. Well, not for the summer as such, but I've still got a few exams to do. But that bit where I started moaning, I shouldn't moan about anymore. Let's have a look at the Euro Cup analysis. No one in there, is there? And Liverpool players named in Team of the Week. John Joe Shelby was named in Team of the Week. That's really cool. And as you can see, Reina was in there as well. Yakubu. Edu. Nah, it's not good enough. These players just aren't good enough. As you can see, that this is what one of the good things they can actually do is you can see when players have come in. You know, with the whole thing, the way Man United have signed Calmi or however the hell you pronounce that name. And here we go. And obviously Robbie Fowler has his opinion. Of course, we'll always listen to the opinion of God. So it's terrible. I'm not interested in this player. I don't really like him. I don't like him because I've never heard of him. Fernando Torres is a real crowd favourite. He has. Media source BBC Radio Merseyside. I do hope to actually work for them one day, hopefully. Would you agree Torres is playing at his top of his game? Absolutely, I agree. The title chasers are in action against Newcastle. I would expect them to do well, I suppose. It'll probably twist me words. Yeah, cautious again. It's like thinking. Well, no, not really. I mean, I would expect United to beat Newcastle. I probably would. So here's Suazo. Let's see what does he agree to anything. Make sure there's no stipulations. And as you can see, he wants an absolutely ridiculous 550k. Wow, then. Yeah. This is interesting because Liverpool should have a considerably bigger budget than this, and we just don't. You know why? First team. 180 per month. That's enough. I'd bloody snap your hand off for that. Should we actually? No. Oh, go through them all. Key player. Let's see. Can we move it up to key player and 245k? I think that's still a little bit out of reach, but we'll put it all up and see what happens. But I don't want to spend too much because bear in mind, you know, we are losing money. Yeah, actually not that many. That's ridiculous. 50k. Spend that on beer after every game. Oh come on, you're kidding me, right? I can offer you half of that. I think they seem happy enough with that. This is what I mean. It's like no player would demand that. £450,000 a month. I don't think any player's on that. Not even Lionel Messi's on that. I'm just going to keep offering them this. Forget it. No, I can't buy it. Well, there you go. This is the problem. Many people are going to be saying to me, buy this guy, buy this guy, buy this guy. What you've got to understand is I have a shitty transfer budget and I have a shitty financial backing, basically. This new chairman, this Norwegian guy, whoever he is, doesn't seem to be particularly supportive when it comes to giving me financial accessibility, I suppose. So what we're going to do is we're going to continue. What I'm going to do, I'm going to have a chat with the board and I'm going to say, any chance you could open up my my transfer budget. In fact, you know what? We're not going to go to the Blackburn game. What we're going to do, I'm just going to devote this whole episode to transfers. Forget the Blackburn game. We'll just let these games play through. There you go. See Tottenham, Arsenal 1. Stoke have beaten Chelsea. Now that could prove something for us. We're going to have a look at the league. We're going to have a general look at everything. We're not going to play any games today. We're just going to general overhaul statistics stuff. The proper core of Football Manager. Transfers, statistics, leagues, you know, all that sort of jazz. We'll just have a look at this news very quickly and then yeah, I've just got these scouts going. I don't know how to stop them. They just spam up my sub box, to be honest. But yeah, not much there. Anything? Do we have any players mentioned here in this analysis? Nope, rubbish. So let's have a look at the Premier League. And as you can see, we are in third. Bear in mind, we are 2 games behind Arsenal, and we are just 2 points behind them. And we are, when admittedly we have an inferior goal difference to Manchester United, although they again have played another game. Well, we're the only team, along with Blackpool, who are bottom, who have played 20 games. Obviously, I think that maybe, I don't know why that is actually. I have to assume the Europa League. But yeah, what we're going to do is we're also going to have a look at some statistics for this. As you can see, we are the informed team though with a win, draw, win. I think that's what it was. As you can see, also we have 43 goals. Obviously, Man United only have more. We have conceded 16 goals, which ain't too bad, same as Arsenal, and they're pretty much top of the league. City only conceded 12. That is interesting. Average attendances are way up. That's pretty much that's up from now. I can tell you now. Yeah, games won in a row. 1. That's wrong. Actually, no, sorry, I beg your pardon. That is right. I'm sorry. We drew, didn't we? Let's just have a. Oh, sorry, I'll go back to the old statistics. Actually, no, okay, we're done on that one. Let's have a look at the player statistics. As you can see, Wazza Rooney has 50. I can't stand people who call him that. He's such a pretentious bastard. Has 15 goals, and Torres is then right behind him with 13. Now, bear in mind, as I said previously, Torres has been out for about, I think it was like 5 or 6 weeks, and he's still in the goals. He's still somehow in the top 3, and there's players like Yakubu, what? Carlton Cole, what? That, you know, like Defoe, and that's a surprise seeing them 2 in there. Again, I have to assume they haven't been injured. But what's the biggest one to me? He also has the most assists. Now that is absolutely incredible, because I don't honestly know. Yeah, he's a striker, but he's got the assist. I mean, look at Rooney. I mean, he's there. Liam Baines is interesting as well. Okay, these 2 don't count. Cech and Van der Sar don't count in terms of pass completion, so that's just cheating. Man of the matches, he is tied on 5 with Defoe. Red cards. There's no Liverpool playing there. Oh, there should. I think actually no. Jamie Carragher's had 1, hasn't he? Yeah, just Jamie Carragher so far. I think Paul Poulsen's had some as well, but that's obviously not in the Premier League. God damn it! Keep going back. And as you can see, he is the highest average rating, just under 8. That is bizarre, though. It's strange. So yeah, that's that. Now transfers. We're going to get back to transfers. Now as you can see, we couldn't get Swazo because we have financial limitations. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the boardroom and I am going to say, we are very secure at the moment, which is very nice. How to do this? I don't really interactive boardness. I haven't done do this too often. Transfer budgets. I don't have the funds to strengthen all areas. No, I wouldn't say that. Yeah, I'll say that. I think I may have. We simply cannot find funding. Well, as you can see, only okay. Now, considering this is Liverpool and they are one of the biggest clubs in the game, that's poor. I'm not. That's all I'm gonna say. It's poor. I can't get anything out of them. So, as you can see, there's your problem. Now, I know for a fact that they do rise as you go on. So, like the beginning of next season for the summer, I should have a bit of. It's depending obviously on where I finish in the league. I should have a much bigger transfer budget, especially if we win, because you get so much for winning the league. Because when I was Cardiff and I got promoted, I started off with like a transfer budget of £1 million. By the time I was in the Premier League, we were making a profit, and I got like a budget of £10 million. And for a team like Cardiff, who are just the languishing at the bottom of the Premier League, unfortunately, I couldn't keep them up. But we had good players, and we had a really good transfer budget. Unfortunately, no one wanted to come to us. But yeah, it was really worth the shot with the players. Now, I think strikers again are vital for this. So what I'm going to do, instead of transfer, go for the next best thing. If you can't get transfers, loans. I can't emphasise loans. If you're managing someone at the bottom end of a particular place, go for loans. Don't. I mean, obviously, if you're someone like me in Liverpool, don't go renting out like Lansbury and Sturridge and Hines and all that, because they're not good enough. I mean, if you're Cardiff, as I say, or Norwich or Nottingham Forest or someone, then yeah, sure, by all means, they're perfect. But Sandro's unhappy. Is he the guy at Tottenham? I don't even know why I clicked on him, because I don't think he's a particularly good player, to be honest. That's just my opinion, respect it or not if you want. But as you can see, you know, again, fairly limited batch of players here. There's no one that jumps out at me. So if I edit this, then let's actually, if anyone could tell me, I've been struggling with this for ages. How do I get onto the free agents? I don't know where to find them. What we'll do, we won't ask the assistant to see what happens if we take the assistant out of the equation. Won't do much, because probably, yeah, most probably won't do much, but we'll try. Beyond Helm Research, I'm actually really tempted. Where does he play? You think he's the same as his brother? He's a right midfielder. I'm not sorry, but Babel and Maxi are better than that. I'm sorry. With all respect to him, I'm sure he's a good player, but I don't think he's as good as them two. But as I say, all I particularly need at this point in time, in my opinion, is a striker. And with Torres in ridiculous form, someone to go alongside him. As I said, Suarez. I mean, for those who say, well, you didn't look at him, here he is. Let's find Suarez. Where has he gone? Oh, yeah, it's quite a common name. Where's he gone? He'd be at Ajax, wouldn't he? I'll tell you what, let's just do this. There he is, Luis Suarez. 5 million? You joking? There he is, sexy beast he is. No, I'm only kidding. As you can see, again, outside my transfer budget. So I can't really do much. Andy Carroll is the same sort of thing. And I can tell you now for a fact, Newcastle won't let him go. It's a bit different than it is in real life. So yeah, transfers are slightly bit thing. So what I'm going to do is we're going to have a look for some. Now, Wonder Kids, again, are a bit of a different thing. I think Wonder Kids are the kind of thing you go for in the summer, not in the winter. In January, you tend to go for players that will improve your squad rather than you add them to the future kind of thing. I mean, that's what I'm looking for now, anyway, obviously. I mean, there's players out there. I mean, for example, likes of Neymar. Let's try this kid. He's only 18. 17 million. And at Chelsea. No, so I think... Was he at Chelsea? He's not at Chelsea, is he? He's at... Is he? He's 17 million. He's 18 years old. That is ridiculous. But yeah, you know, it's tricky. And I'm really struggling for all that at the moment. And to be honest, what I'm hoping is someone will be able to tell me a good striker, because I can't personally get any. So what I'm going to do to raise that transfer budget, certainly over the course of the coming month, is change my team and sell a load of players. Let's see, squad. Don't know how to. So we will be selling then. We're going to be selling this absolute twant. Set transfer status as transfer listed, and I'll just take $1 million for it. Not needed at all. Tell you what, even available for that. Yeah, available for loan. Just get him out of her. He's number 1 as well. That is an absolute disgrace. Who else have we got here? Danny Wilson. Now I know there's been a bit of a talk about Danny Wilson. I do like him. He is good. But he is prone to mistakes. But that will change in time, because as people have said in previous videos, comments, he does grow up to be a very good player. He's just a little accident prone right now. There's players. I've grown up with Liverpool having players like that. The likes of Jerzy Dudek, the likes of Jimmy Traore. Okay, Jimmy Traore is a bit of a different one there, but players like Dudek, I know he's a goalkeeper, but stick with it. He's a good player, good at what he does, but he'll make one mistake a game, and every so often that mistake will cost you a game. That hasn't happened so far. It's come close, but you know, you get the idea. And other players I want to sell, to be honest, they aren't actually doing me too bad, if I'm going to be brutally honest here. There's players, I mean, David and Gargan I'm going to have to get rid of. I mean, 4 million, that's bloody good. I've hit the wrong one. Let's set the transfer status as transfer listed. If he gets unhappy, big whoop. Unspecified, I'll say back up now. He's not a hot prospect. He's a dreadful player. Never liked him. So that's 4 million there. If I can get, say, 4 million for him, that's back up to 8 million. I might try for Andy Carroll. I might try for Suarez. I might try for someone else. But as for now, I need to raise the transfer budget. So I don't want any comments saying, get this guy, get this guy. I go to look for him, and he's worth 10 million or something. I can't do that. So just, so just be feasible. Konchesky, I'm going to keep him, and I know you might be thinking I'm crazy for saying that, but on this, he's actually not bad. Believe it or not, but, you know, what can you do? Nathan Eccleston, I don't know about these young lads. Yeah, I think I might just keep them, just in case they do come into their own later on. Daniel Agger, now I would possibly go to sell him, but he is Daniel Agger, you know. I mean, considering, you know, the backup and all that, I would, you know, would like to Sotiris Kyrgios and Cedric in one, and Martin Skrtel. It's tricky, you know. Do you sell him or not? But he is a quality centre back, and we've got Carragher in there. You know, you can move Wilson maybe in there as well, because someone told me last time he was a quality centre back when he grows. So we shall see. I see Kyrgios has only played once, so it's not as if I particularly need him, but, you know. We'll check the reserve, see if there's anyone in there I don't particularly want, and see if we can get a good price tag for him. Jay Spearing, I'm going to pop him into the senior squad. I'm not going to necessarily pick him all the time, but he's going to go into the senior squad. He played against Sunderland. He was amazing against Sunderland. It's the best I've ever seen him play. Alberto Aquilani, we can get, wow, 5 million. Set transfer status, I suppose, if anyone wants to buy him. Might as well put him transfer list. I don't think it'll make any difference, but as you can see, he is at Juventus, and I think he's having an absolute amazing season. And yeah, Jordi Brouwer, I remember we bought him a couple of years ago. See, they're only worth like 100,000. Yeah, it's not really worth it. You might as well just have them there as backup, because to be honest, to be better as backup than selling them. David Amu, he's quality. He's going to come through. He's Ghanaian, I think he is, but he's English, kind of like Danny Welbeck. Yeah, I think he is anyway. Yeah, I think he is. Stephen Darby. This kid, I'm also going to transfer list him. The reason why, and please listen to this, I bought him for Cardiff on my other game when we got promoted to the Premier League. He was awful. I had Seamus Coleman, who I rate very highly, actually, admittedly, as a Liverpool fan. I think he is a very good player. and he certainly has a future at Everton, and I wouldn't be surprised if any of the big 4 or 5 came in for him. Touch wood. Normally, I don't use that phrase very often, but you get the idea. And I think he's a very good player. Bought him, he was quality. Bought Stephen Darby on his side, he was awful. I'm sure he's a very good player. He is a very good player. I've seen him play for Notts County. He's a pretty good player. On this, didn't particularly impress me very much. Personally, I think I could make a profit on him right now for an extra £1,000,000. So that's what I'm going to do. So we're going to continue, see if we get any bids. Ngog's unhappy. Aquilani's, well, no shit. I know Aquilani's unhappy, and Darby's unhappy. That's the idea. No, I knew that was going to happen, so I don't care. Again, look, 4 million. I'm not blowing my whole transfer budget on this. That's interesting. They've signed a player that's not worth 20 billion quid. That's interesting. City. Who the hell's this? Oh, I've sold an assistant. Oh, sorry, I totally misunderstood that. I think Sammy Lee must have just let him go or something. Hull wants Itange on loan. Let's have a look at this. I won't drag you on for too long. No, I want to sell him. Actually, I'll reject that for now. I want to actually, you know what? Why? I don't even know why I actually put him on the loan thing there. People will just want him loaned out. Tell you what, I'll at the end of the transfer window, I will put him on loan. So then someone will buy, because someone will want to buy him straight away. And as you can see, Wilson has been banned for 2 matches, which isn't the end of the world. So as you can see, we are now getting on to the Blackburn game. And David Amu, just send him home. Doesn't matter to me. I don't care about the reserves. So as you can see here, he is indeed Ghanaian. So we're not going to play this over on TV. Fancy. We're not going to play this. We'll play this in the next bit. I just wanted to address a load of issues about transfers. And also maybe answer some of your questions, because I know a lot of people like to comment on Football Manager videos and say, buy this player. Why aren't you're Liverpool? Why haven't you got Suarez and Carroll? Are you going to buy Carroll? Are you going to do this? Are you going to do that? Hopefully, this has given you an idea of what certainly some of the followers now that have acquired. Big thanks to all of you, of course. Hopefully, this has answered some of your questions. So. I will bid you goodbye for now, and we shall be getting on to the Blackburn game next video. So, goodbye for now.